What's up guys, how's it going? And welcome to another episode of Richard's Allotment. Lovely day today. Just the kind of one for working on the plot. There's one or two people around as well, which is always nice. The allotment's starting to come back to life now. And I like that because obviously it's one of those things we do. It's a social thing, isn't it? You know, we all get together and tell each other what's best to how to grow your cabbages and things like that. Anyway, before I start this episode, I just wanted to start with a big thank you. A lot of you who have just come over and subscribed to my channel, first of all, thank you very much, and very much appreciated and welcome. I hope you enjoy my journey through this year on my allotment as much as I will, with a bit of luck, watching the ups and downs and what does well and what doesn't, that sort of thing. But the big thank you goes to Nigel of Muddy Boots. Thank you, Nigel. Nigel subscribed to my channel a few weeks back now and watched a few episodes that I'd done and was quite impressed, A, with my mum, because she's over 70 obviously, and B, with my daughter, who did a bit of sewing for me as well, and he put a shout out for me. So a lot of you obviously have come over because you've subscribed to Nigel, and I know why you have, because it's an excellent channel, and I've subscribed to him and I'll keep watching. He's great. So thank you, Nigel. And thank you to everybody again who's subscribed. It's really, I kind of put it really, it's quite humbling really, you know, that people say nice things about what you're doing and, you know, encourage you to keep going and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks very much. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack on. What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Richard's Allotment, and today hopefully we're going to be moving our later fruiting raspberry canes, because at the moment they're over that side, and we want to move them to the bed right behind me. So in preparation for that, what I've done, what you can't see at the moment but I'll show you shortly, is I've dug a trench and I've put some horse muck in there, and what I'm going to do shortly is dig them later ones out, and I'm going to put them in there, so hopefully that'll be their final resting place, as they say, and we can help them to establish. I want to get rid of the earlier fruiting ones because they're quite aggressive and quite invasive, and so I'm getting rid of them, and I'm going to stick with the later fruiting ones because I think they're easier to maintain, and also I've got the strawberries early on, so I'll have raspberries just a bit later. I don't mind. So that's what that plan is for today. It's a lovely day, by the way. It's beautiful and it's lovely and warm. I mean, you can see I'm in a t-shirt today. It's about between 12 and 13 degrees out here. It's lovely. Just the kind of weather to get you out the house and get you moving, you know. Now, yeah, you can probably see somebody in the background there. And for those of you that have asked, that is the elusive Richard's mum. And hopefully, before the end of this episode, I'll introduce you. And when I do, you'll be able to see what I have to put up with. It's a nightmare. It really is a nightmare. But judge for yourself. Anyway, so today we're going to crack on with with the raspberry canes and get them moved. So I'll show you how we get on with that. right. I can do that.
That's lovely. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I can't believe when I think back how it tilted. Like a windmill.
I know. So, okay. Well, you've seen her now. Come on in. Come on, come and say hello.
Granny. You've met Granny at long last. Here I am.
So this is Richard's mum. This is the lady that, in all fairness, made sure that we kept the allotment, because when I first took it on, I really struggled with it. I struggled to get the time. I struggled with the, well, basically with really having a plan. So what we ended up doing, my mum, who's retired, kept coming down and she dug it all over and got rid of most of the weeds, didn't you?
I did.
She did. Bless her.
Parsnip-sized root
There were.
on dandelion.
Yeah. Oh,
Could have made very nice dandelion coffee.
really?
Yeah.
We prefer a cup of tea, don't we?
Yes, definitely.
But I think one of the things that it did was it inspired me a little bit, just to keep going, because I was seriously thinking, you know, with having a family and everything, is it really practical? But what I do find is that, like you, isn't it? It's our little getaway.
It's
And
a
I'm sure,
bolt hole.
yeah, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same. You know, you guys out there, you know full well that when you're down your allotments, it's your little space, and it reflects you as a person, I suppose. So, despite what I say about my mum and me, you know, a bit of banter, we love it, don't we?
We do.
We absolutely do.
Yes.
And we both take pride in what we do. I mean, a lot of people commented on the layout, but that was ultimately down to my mum. My mum thought about it from a practical point of view, and you know, I've told you, you know, she's no spring chicken anymore, and she's in her 70s, but it keeps her fit and healthy, doesn't it?
It certainly does. It really does.
Do you find that these size plots are
I
more
do.
manageable?
Yeah.
They're more manageable for you, and
They're more manageable for everybody, really.
Really?
Because at the end of the day, let's face it, you can come down and dig up one plot and go away.
That's
But
right.
if you come down and see a huge length of garden, it's very off-putting.
It is. It can be, can't it?
It can be, yeah.
Yeah. So we find it just keeps you going, keeps you interested and keeps you inspired, because you know you can do a little bit and it looks like you've done really, really well, which obviously you have done, but it's manageable.
Yes.
So yeah.
It is manageable.
So,
You grow just sufficient for what you need.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know.
So the way it is this year is that, as I think I've mentioned in the past, and I'm good at repeating myself as I always tell you, the veg is down to me now, and my mum's going to do the flowers and the fruit, aren't you? Which is what we've been doing today. My mum wanted these moving, so that's why we've done the. You can see from there, we've done all the. Hopefully, these are the. As we keep saying, you probably have heard as we've been doing this. These are the later ones, so these are more manageable for us, and we get a nice crop at the end of the year, hopefully, of raspberries.
Yeah.
So that's it really for today. Time's against us. We've got a couple of other little bits and bobs to do, but for now, you finally met the lady herself. I did promise 1 or 2 people were dead keen, and I think nosy to find out who she was and what she was like. But that's Brains, this is Brawn, and that's Richard's mum, and this is Richard. So we'll catch you next time.
Bye, fellas.
See you later. Bye. Right, let's crack on then, shall we?
Let's have that apple tree out.
Oh, more jobs. So there we go, they're all in. And they're well manured, and we'll see how we get on. Fingers crossed they'll give us a nice crop. Some of them are already looking like they're doing really well actually, so fingers crossed, as I say, they'll give us a good crop this year. Bit of a lottery, I understand, with these, you know, sometimes they do grow well and sometimes they don't, but we'll see. One other thing, the apple tree has now gone as per instructions. That's gone, and look at the pear tree, look at the buds on that. Crikey, absolutely fantastic. Well, I'm happy anyway. So there we go. The rhubarb is finally growing. Hallelujah. It had 1 leaf on it the other day and we'd had a lot of wind, and I think the wind had broken one of them off. Either that or a fox had had it. But if you can just see over there, I've put 2 more crowns in, Fingers crossed they'll grow. I'm just going to point to it for you. So that one there and that one there, and we'll see how we get on. That's chives there. I'm looking forward to seeing how they get on as well. Never grown them before. I understand that you can, at the end of the year, dig them up and split them, chives. So I might do that and hopefully have a nice row of them, because I know they have a nice purple flower. So let's wait and see how we get on with that. My field beans are now starting to grow again. It's true what they say about beans, isn't it? If you put them in before the winter, they will grow a little bit and then they go to sleep. And I was getting a bit worried, I'll be honest. I thought, hello, these ain't going to grow. But I think they are. You know, they're looking good now. So I'm quite happy. I shall leave them probably till about April time, April, May. And then I'll dig them in and see how we get on. First time for me with these, so yeah. If any of you out there have used field beans before, drop us a line, just let us know how you got on with them and whether or not it made much difference. I'd be interested to find out. As I say, first time for me, so yep, there we go. One of the things we all like to do is obviously manure as much as we can, put some goodness back into the soil. I pride myself on having very little, if any, weeds. However, one of the downsides, of course, is manure is full of seeds because they pass through the cows and the sheep and whatever. And as you can see, clearly the warmer weather's coming. So I'm going to be on my hands and knees digging that lot out next, no doubt. Oh well, gives me something to do, I suppose. Well, the potatoes are chitting nicely. They're swift earlies. It won't be long now before they're in. And the onions, I've got, the red ones are Red Baron and the yellow ones are Sturon, S-T-U-R-O-N I think it is, however you pronounce it, Sturon. So without more of a Studuron, we'll try and get them in the ground, but not today, just joking. Yeah, so there's my spuds and there's my onions. They're all ready to go in. They're in the shed now, and oh, I just can't wait. Hurry up. Oh dear, I don't want to wish the year away, but I can't wait. Yep, so there they are.